Blessings TLC, and welcome to number 30 of our 40 Monday fast. So after today we have 10 more, and as we begin to move towards the latter part of our fast, we can just get bold and we can just get brave and just begin to ask for, blatantly ask from the Lord. The Bible says, ask and you shall receive. And we can be confident. When we first started to fast, when we first began our fast, we're like, okay, well, we're fasting, we're praying. But now, we have clung to this for 30 Mondays. We've been faithful, we've been diligent, and the Lord is going to do so much more in our lives. But before we go any further, let us go back to Isaiah 58 and other scriptures, and let's look at what we'll be talking about this week.
Hosanna in the highest. Let our King be lifted up.
Amen. My favorite bit. It talks about the glory of the Lord. The glory of the Lord. That when you fast, it ushers in, it welcomes in the glory of the Lord. Now you may wonder, well, what does the glory of the Lord mean? What does it signify? How does it impact me now in the year 2015? The glory of the Lord. What does that mean? I hear Christians talking about it, I read about it, but what does it really mean? One of the best examples is to go back to Exodus 33 and look at the place that Moses had gotten to in his life, and the conversation that conversation that birthed from Moses with the Lord. Okay, Moses had he had experienced God's grace all his life. He was pulled out of the River Nile as a child. He grew up in Pharaoh's house, and his mom was still able to babysit him, so there were lots of stuff that he could look at and see how the grace of God had helped him. But it felt to him that he was always on the run. And then he had that incident where he saw these guys arguing, and he saw an Egyptian and picking on an Israelite, and he ended up killing the Egyptian, and again he ended up on the run. So for Moses, he was always on the run. And then even when he came and faced Pharaoh and said, let my people go, and it worked, and here he was leading the people of God out, lo and behold, when he looks behind him, the chariot of Pharaoh and all the chariots are still chasing him, and he gets that feeling again, I'm always on the run. Yes, God blesses me. Yes, I always manage to duck and dive my way out of it, but Lord, I'm always being pursued. And so he gets to this place in Exodus 33 where he says, what, Lord, I'm fed up of this kind of lifestyle, this kind of cat and mouse game that I play. Lord, listen, I can't go any further. It wasn't that Moses was backsliding. He was just stating, I can't go any further like this. And then he says this, he says, Lord, if you're not going with me personally, then I don't want to make the journey. Don't carry me any further. And God pursued him and said, well, I'll send you an angel. He says, Lord, I don't want an angel. And then Moses breaks out with this prayer point that we are going to be praying this week. He says, Lord, show me your glory. And the Lord finally decides to answer his prayer and agrees with him. I'm going to hide you in the cliff of the rock, and I'm going to pass by, and I'm going to let you see me. I'm going to let you see the back parts of me. I'm going to let you see me. And I'm going to allow the goodness of the Lord to pass before you, and I'm going to proclaim my name before you. And this is our prayer point this week, TLC. As we fast, it says so, it mentions it in Isaiah 58 anyway, but it mentions it that the glory of the Lord, you are now in a position where you can pray this prayer, Lord, show me your glory. I don't just want to have this virtual idea of you. I don't just want to have this sort of cat and mouse. It could be God. It could have been God. I want to see you. And many of us who are fasting today, we've reached a point in our life where, Lord, I want to see the manifestation of your glory. In other words, if I pray for someone, I want to see them healed. If I'm in a place where anyone has an unclean spirit, I want to have authority over it and see that spirit lifted out of their lives. if I have a vision that you have given me, Lord, show me your glory, that the provision for that vision, the people that I need, the keys that I need, the strategies, that it just falls into place. No longer this cat and mouse chugging away, chipping away, trying to move forward. But Lord, when your glory comes, wow, your kingdom comes. And Lord, there is a manifestation of your presence. So TLC, as we fast and as we pray this week, that is what I'm encouraging you to pray for. Lord, show me your glory. Let me see the evidence of your favor in my life. Let me see the evidence of your footprints. Let me see your hand in every area of my life, so that others looking don't have to ask, I wonder if God is with him. I wonder if God is with her. But Lord, when they came and they saw Joseph, well, that was the glory of God. They could see what he was doing in life, his position in life, could see the grace of God. They didn't have to ask if God was with him. They could see the glory of God on him. So TLC, God bless you as we fast this week. Amen.